Welcome back to another Cerebral Solo. I know it's been a little bit, but for this one, I kind of wanted to talk about looking at cerebral palsy through more of a positive lens. Because we always constantly hear about the negative and things we can't do and things we want to do but we can't. And, there's always people coming at us from different directions telling us what we can or can't do. But I don't really see a lot of people talking about the things that we can do. While there are people that talk about the things we can't do, I just wanted to, kind of, go further deep into that and, talk about some of the things that are positive that come from cerebral palsy. And so one of the first things is, I think that with cerebral palsy, with cerebral palsy or parents with kids that have cerebral palsy, I think one of the positives is that we tend to be really, really good problem solvers because we always have to find workarounds for the things that we quote unquote can do. It's not that we can't do them, it's just that we depending on the severity of cerebral palsy, it might take us longer and we have to find certain workarounds. Like, instead of let's use something like as simple as stepping up a step. Instead of walking up the step, we might need to hold on to I guess this goes more into adaptability, but instead of walking up the step, we might decide to bear crawl up the step. Let's say if you have stairs and you don't feel comfortable and you don't feel comfortable walking up the step, you can bear crawl up the step, or I'm trying to think of something really simple and not making it complicated. But let's say instead of lifting up a box, you'll find something to put the box on and push the box, or you'll just push the box itself. So those are like kind of little workarounds. I know those weren't the best examples, but I like to do these videos off the cuff and unscripted. So those are the two things that came to my mind at the moment. But another positive thing, and I think this is a really, really big one about cerebral palsy, is that because we have cerebral palsy, we tend not to be as judgmental when it comes to other things. We're more open to certain things. At least in my opinion. I mean, look at this. Look at what I'm doing now. I'm recording a video explaining, different perspectives. I have with my podcast, I have people on and I'm learning other perspectives about cerebral palsy and stuff like that. So I feel like with cerebral palsy, it makes it easier for you to be more open and less judgmental in a sense, because why would you judge someone for being different when you don't want that done to you, especially for the condition that we have? So that's a really, really big thing when it comes to cerebral palsy that I've learned, is that we tend to not be as judgmental, and we tend to be more open to seeing different perspectives, at least from the lens I look at it. And the last one I wanted to speak on, because I don't want to make this video too long, is I think because we and this applies to people with other disabilities as well, not just cerebral palsy, but I'm using cerebral palsy because that's what I have. I would one of the other things that's really, really positive about cerebral palsy or disabilities in general is our work ethic. I think, and we strive to work just as hard, because I feel like because of the proverbial chip on our shoulder, we tend to want to work really hard to prove, like, okay, I'm not just my disability. Yeah, the disability is what I have, but it's not the only thing that I am. So I think having that good work ethic is a really, really positive thing, because we can be really, really successful in whatever we decide to do if we decide to do it. So those are the things that I think that are really positive about cerebral palsy. If I'm thinking about doing a negative side as well, but I am not too sure. So whenever I decide to do another cerebral palsy, it may be the negative side, it may be something else. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll be back for the next one soon.